She has auditory and visual processing. She has ADD. She has what they call nonverbal learning disorder. Lots of different things.
He was diagnosed with a very severe case of dyslexia. And it was very clear that it was affecting not just his academic performance at school, but also his feelings about himself.
I was struggling and I was not able to keep up with the class.
There's no such thing as a lazy child or an unmotivated child. They all want to do well. It's really up to us to structure it so they can get on a step and see the next step.
The Hillside School fills an essential need in our educational community, helping kids who learn differently to reach their full potential and know the joy of learning.
The Hillside School methodology is research-based. It's really breaking down the learning into explicit parts. So you know exactly the part you're working on, and you work on that till you reach mastery and you have fluency.
Teaching at Hillside is individualized, with one teacher working with 4 students. Hillside's specialized instruction in reading, written language, and math uses multisensory teaching methods to build on students' strengths.
A lot of learning in the foundation of academics includes rote memory, memorization of math facts. Spelling is rote memory. Our kids typically do better with a context, so rote memory is just tricky for them. Our program is designed to really support that aspect of their learning. So we make sure they've mastered it before we let it go.
They go at a steady pace, and it makes me feel a lot better. They wait, they don't move you on to the next part unless you're really ready for it.
The 4-student, 1-teacher ratio allows us to do that. We can have kids working at different levels with one teacher, and in fact they almost always are. So they don't sit in a classroom feeling inadequate, that they can't, I call it getting their hands on the bar. They can't quite get their hands on the bar, and every year the bar moves up.
A lot of these kids were kind of floundering in that area in public school because they are just starting to understand a concept and have that aha moment, and the class moves on. And they need a lot more repetition.
The Hillside program focuses on teaching each skill systematically. Students participate in setting goals and then charting their own progress on a daily basis.
Goal setting is really woven into the whole program, the charting, so kids can visually see, this is where I was, this is where I am now, and I want more.
So they could sort of take ownership over the trends, and they really had a sense of the progress that they were making.
Kids that don't have access to programs like ours often become statistics. They drop out of school. They are more likely to engage in substance abuse. And it really comes from a source of not feeling successful, not feeling adequate, and not feeling like you can do what other people are doing, but you don't know why. So programs like this are, I like to say, it's essential. It should be available to all kids who need it, because we're missing a huge amount of talent out there.
The kids that come here are so bright, so creative, that they're going to change the world. They have the ability to do big things in their life, but they need to learn to read and write and do math in a little bit of a different way.
The stress shift is significant, and I often have parents say, I forgot how my child was years ago, and now I see my child again because the stress has been removed.
I got really stressed out with all the tests, but then the next year when I came here, it sort of made me lower pressure.
She has made such enormous progress.
She got 100% on her algebra yesterday, and that is a first, and she was just over the moon about it.
At Hillside, I've made a big progress. Like math, I used to be really scared about what would happen, and I'm not so scared anymore because I know that no matter what I do, I still do a great job. I think that the school has helped me a lot with my learning, and like to help me get caught up and help me reassure myself that I can do it.
He's become a very voracious and avid reader, and he's really thrilled with his own ability to dig into these worlds outside of his own world. We just sort of worry about what would have become of Kalen if he had not been able to break through his dyslexia and be able to absorb the reading and all the worlds that come to you through these books out there, how he would have been trapped inside of himself, and it would have been so unfortunate. So to have programs available, and unfortunately there aren't enough of them, to support these kids and show them that there is a way for them to learn how to do what the rest of us do every day, and that they have the whole world open to them going forward. It really makes a parent feel good to know that they now have all the same doors open to them that anybody else does.